together. Make this the greatest night of your life, everybody. Vida Zukauskas.
Yeah, this is the greatest night of your life. Just kill yourself now, because it's not going to get better. Yeah, so, I love when I get a good horoscope, because even if it doesn't turn out, at least somebody thought I had a chance. So I was dancing at this club, and I wanted to give this guy a lap dance, and he said he had to go to the washroom, and I'm like, that'll be extra. So I tried to go to the States last week, and they wouldn't let me in, and then this guy's banging on the door. It's like I can't even do crack anywhere. They say when you're baptized, your life begins. So I went again this afternoon, so I can finally get it right. All my friends want to get tattoos, and I don't look cool, so I just get my boyfriend to beat me. That's not a tattoo. That's love. So I tried to get a job at Zanzibar the other day as a waitress, and then this guy is there, like, you should dance here. So he gave me his number, and I called him, and he was really helpful, and he showed me the best way to do a lap dance. He said I should put my whole butt into it, and he said when I take my clothes off, I should do it really slowly, so it's really sensual. He gave me a nice drink and drugged me, so it'd be really easy for him. I think we were like soulmates. I miss him, though it turns out he didn't even work there. So I feel stupid now. I love when a couple's in love, holding hands. I wish they could stay that way forever. So I just push them in front of a bus, so they'd always be together. My therapist thinks I'm jealous. I think she knows that I'm right. I spend so much time traveling on a bus. It makes me feel like my life is finally going forward. So I was in Ottawa the other day, and there was this 7-year-old wearing a sexy little bikini top. I'm like, I guess it's always important to look sexy for your pedophile. They say, I always think I'm going to get abducted, so I always try to look good in pictures. I was walking down the street, and there was this pretty girl, and I walked closer and I hit my head. Mirrors are dangerous. I think rape is a good thing. Otherwise, ugly girls would never get fucked. So in this day and age, everything is sexist. When you think of a pedophile, you think of a man. But women can be pedophiles too. But we call them teachers. I got an A+ in that class. 5th grade was weird. There was this 51-year-old lady that went to Cuba with her husband, and then she was complaining about being raped. I'm like, at that age, you should take it as a compliment. I think the Pillsbury Doughboy is jealous of the Michelin Man, because he gets a discount on tires, and all he gets is poked. So I wanted to give this guy a lap dance, and he said he had to go to the washroom, and I'm like, that'll be extra. Suicide bombers. I wonder where they would put the note. I love my grandmother. She's the best. Though yesterday was awkward. We were in the middle of dinner and she's like, "When's your wedding?" And I'm like, "When's your funeral?" That shut the bitch up. I travel a lot, so I need to take a lot of things with me that I might need. Like duct tape. There's always that one kid screaming. And I just need to sleep. I love to sleep, though I find my heart beats really loudly. I think that's why people committed suicide. They just wanted to sleep. I love to go to the washroom, because even if I don't lose weight, it always feels like I do. So, before 1929, women weren't persons, so I guess they were aliens, zombies, and robots. I guess that's why old people are weird. So I was in Walmart, and there was this disabled man saying, "Excuse me" to me, but he's the one with the wheels, so can't he just move around? I think he's just lazy. Disabled people should use public transportation. They have their own set of wheels. Why do all the crosswalks have silhouette of naked guys? Is that why you have to cross? Because it's bad luck to hit a naked guy? He better be on his way to a clothing store, or I'll run him down. Bad luck be damned. Does anybody have a Kleenex? Do you? Thanks, I can't afford it.
Give it up for your waist time.
Give it up. My brother's birthday is coming up, and it's really hard to shop for because he's been dead for 7 years, and he doesn't need anything anymore. I can just imagine what he'd say if he were alive. Flowers for my gravestone again. Gee, thanks. I recently had sex with a Chinese guy, though he didn't understand a word of English. Though the way he was talking, it sounded like he was saying southbound. Boy, that confused everybody on the train. I think whatever doesn't kill you still hurts. I was walking down the street and this guy goes, "Fuck you, you whore." And I walk further and he's like, "Fuck you, you cunt." If I was in Toronto, I'd be scared. But I was in Hamilton, so he was flirting with me. We're dating now. Sex is so much better from rapists. I like a guy who's spontaneous. I did look good last night, so I'm glad somebody noticed. I take any compliment I can get, especially at gunpoint. I like my skirt. I picked up at a chick at a funeral home, though I don't think she would mind. I let you fuck me, though I don't think you could handle the nightmares. I used to look like a crack whore. Thank God I quit smoking crack. Now I just look like a whore. I instead of taking one diet pill, I just take the whole bottle and finish with a coma. It was a great way to lose 40 pounds. If you don't mind the bed sores. I had a cell phone and I stopped paying the bill and I stopped working. So then I continued to hold it and have conversations with myself. So whenever I see a guy who's bald and he's got hair on the sides, I just think that would be a great place to put a dart. Don't you agree? I always forget things. Like the other day I had my period and I forgot to put a tampon in and there was blood running down everywhere. So I just told everybody I got shot. So I was at home the other day and I told my mom I was stripping before. So now every time I'm doing a show, she just thinks I'm stripping. And I tell her, do you want to come? And she's like, I don't want to take my clothes off. And I'm like, nobody wants to see your wrinkled vagina. There was this black guy and he was like brushing his hair. And I'm like, don't make no difference. They give flu shots to old people so they live longer. So do old people really need to live? There was this old man, he's like, why are you up so early? I'm like, why even up at all? Me and my brother shared a lot of things, books, movies, and TV shows, and he also beat me. So it reminded me of my ex-boyfriend, though he's a better kisser. I'm afraid to get cum on my face. I'm afraid it's going to cause breakouts. Or maybe I just eat too much chocolate. I think a lot of people want to have babies because they're so cute, but when they have their own, they realize that the clothes are way cuter. But when I babysit that kids, they just look like a pair of wrinkled prunes. So, I don't know. I think whenever I was outside, and there were these guys harassing me, and they threw me into a van, taped me up, and made me take my clothes off. And then they said that I deserved it. So that's when I knew that they were cops. So I walk home late, and my friend's like, you're gonna get raped. You should use pepper spray. I'm like, is this going to make my vagina taste better? I spent so much time traveling. The New Year scares me. It felt so much comfortable, like an old teddy bear. Okay, thanks.